Hello everyone. Yeah, it's starting soon. I'm probably just gonna go and search for the Silk Song weapon until the direct starts. Hello everyone, hello. Let me do a ping as well. 1 second, guys. Announcements. 31. Join stream. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Here. Bro, this is about to be so fire. You guys have no clue. I'm gonna be honest now. The amount of peak we're going to be seeing. Whew. Depths gank till it stars gank. I don't want a Depths gank on stream though, cause you know how that's gonna end. But I'll try getting the new needle legendary. Hello. Depths ganking. No Depths ganking on stream, brother. No Depths ganking on stream. Like, can you tell Bled to forgive me for snaking? Nah. Hello everyone. How you doing? Are you guys hyped for the Deepwoken Direct? For reference, we haven't gotten a single Deepwoken Direct here. Deepwoken Direct. Let me just... 1 second, guys. Let me show you the last Deepwoken Direct we've ever gotten. Deepwoken Direct. Guys, look at this. The last time we've actually gotten a Deepwoken Direct was made by Infernasu as well. Look at this. Really. This is how Deepwoken was looking when the last Deepwoken Direct was released. Are we seeing this? This is the last time we've gotten a Deepwoken Direct. They were showing the weapons. So ugly. This is all Deepwoken, bro. Base combat fight. There was no Agamatsu, there was no nothing. We only had Raguzer. We had Archmage in here as well. Yo. That's not the last time. Oh, and no, sorry. This is the first one. And the pre-last one was a layer 2 one, as far as I know, no? The layer 2. And here they even showed, because this was, I think, pre-Deepwoken release. So they were spell cancel mechanic. They were showcasing feints as well, because feints were new.
I do want to go over one system that
here
everyone was using during the fight. So if you'll notice, it looks like, you know, your normal move with normal windup, right? It's just that's a fire grab right there. That'll
mantra feigning.
Use it. It'll grab them.
Holy.
Slam them.
Hello Mars. Cool. Hello. How you doing? Then we have shipment mission.
This is pretty cute, but
this is how it was looking back then. Holy, Deepwoken has changed so much.
Non-rogue, but in Deepwoken you can crouch.
You can crouch.
Your stealth, because stealth actually exists in this game.
Yeah, they were playing around the stealth mechanic so hard back then. Because the missions you were supposed to do, I know there was one clip, where they had to climb.
I did it flawlessly, alright.
Oh, I did.
But then I fell, so you know.
Alright, well, your last one.
They had to climb into this building and sneak in. Here. This is how old Deepwoken used to look like.
Dem and Rev, you go take it out.
This reminds me of the hostage missions.
2, 1.
Nice.
Alright, there we go.
This was 5 years ago.
We alerted the other guards though.
Ah, God.
Holy. Okay, and the other Deepwoken Direct we've gotten. Oh, hey, it's my stream. Was, where is it even? All official Deepwoken videos pre-release. I don't want the pre-release videos. I want the layer 2 or verse 2 or something. Where is it? Deepwoken's layer 2 combat direct? Is it this one?
What's up, everybody? Akamatsu today. Today I'm here with Rag and Dex. I appreciate them for coming out here today. Today we're going to be talking about Deepwoken.
Is supposed to reward that high block and point.
They were showcasing current Deepwoken, 0.2 seconds, new Deepwoken,
Like,
1.5 parry,
and, you know,
cooldown and
it leads to
everything.
just, I hit you once, and then you
Oh,
parry
what's the direct about? Fazenko, the direct is
So,
about verse 3.
there is a cooldown on parrying.
Possibly some layer 3 leaks as well. The real stream is available on the official Deepwoken server. Here, right here, if you want to watch the original one. Starts in 17 minutes. And we're possibly going to get some layer 3 leaks as well. If we're actually going to get some, that would be actually peak. I wanted in the meantime to go and search for the new needle weapon, because I don't know how many of you know of this. Wait, let me show you guys. But with the needle, they basically added, for those that played Silk Song, right? They added a needle from Silk Song into the game, and here's how it looks like. One sec. It's basically a Star Kindred weapon. Here it is. Here it is. Boom. Looks exactly like the one in Hollow Knight. Where is it though? I want to see the crits, because you can pogo with the sticks, with the crits. That's what I'm trying to showcase here. Oh yeah, here. You can. The crit doesn't have a cooldown, by the way. The crit doesn't have a cooldown, so you can do pretty much this. Okay, this is the normal crit, right? This is the aerial one. You can pogo with the critical. You can pogo with the stick. Yeah, my fault, bro. You can pogo with the crit. Look at this. Imagine you're fighting someone and you pull out this mid 1v1. You start pogoing on their head. It's fucking Mario Brothers. Seems like spammable. If you whiff the crit, it gets put on a cooldown. But if you land it, oh. Zako Silk Song stream went, bro. I already tried doing one, but the whole Steam was crashing. So how do you even get it? Here, it's an NPC that spawns. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? It was somewhere in here, bro. It's an NPC that spawns in the Void Zone area of Songseeker. Where is it? Is it this one? No, this is the crit showcase. Oh, here. Here's. Motherfucker just pops Heretic Sutra. And you have to slime the Mario mustached man. That's literally all you have to do. And after you slime him, he drops the weapon. And that's all. Boom. You got it. But yeah, bro, about the stream though, I'm genuinely so hyped for this. You guys have no clue. Buff Flame Charm, buff Flame Charm. Oh, people are starting to get it up. It went from 700 viewers to 2,000. Holy. Tears of Edenkite enchant would be crazy on that weapon. Wait, you're not wrong. Does Tears enchant work? Yes, it does. You can enchant it, I think. Yeah, you can. So if you enchant it, you can use Tears of Edenkite. Of course, Tears has a cooldown. Why don't they make enchant stones droppable? Probably for cheese bet. I have no clue. I'm gonna be honest. 18 players on Deep right now. Deepwoken player count. Let me see this. Rollimons. Yo. Yo, we are so back. Like here, for reference, this is 12th of September. We used to go to 1k players, 1.4k. And now, bro, we were dying. We were actually dying in here. Here, even lower, 1.2k. Oh my days. and then boom, authority origin, 15k, and without them even releasing an update. Like, this is all Raguzer's work, in my opinion. This is verse 3 update, the origin. We're at 17k and they haven't released a single update. Guys, are you on the same page with me? Is Deepwoken back? Yo. Holy, I love Raguzer. Bro, we all love Raguzer. Thank you, Raguzer, bro. Nah, Chud still carried. Chud still might have carried, but having verse 3 and the name is huge. Like, whew. 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes before it starts. 12 minutes. Guys, I'm so hyped. Buff my goat oath, Blight Surgery. Low-key, Blight Surgery needs a buff. I can't argue with that guy. Let there be an oath with Pleeksty, bro. Please, we need this. Wait, does anyone know how powerful is Pleeksty? Like the real guy, you know? How powerful is Pleeksty in the lore, and why is he powerful? If anyone knows it, it hasn't rank on tour. Deepwoken run. How the run? Contour. I don't know. Okay, this guy. Yes. Pleeksty. Okay, let's see. Are we? Does this guy have anything? The first flame charmer. Yo. Okay, do Caricia's first.
Fight for him are soulless husks, meaning.
Okay, I want Pleeksty. Yeah, but this is a boss lore.
It would make sense thematically.
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna be fighting anything in here. The truth of Deepwoken Central Authority. Okay. Here, I found it, guys. Let's watch this.
I'll
real
cut
quick.
to the chase. It's about time I cover the Deepwoken in my
Because
video.
why I'm so curious about Amorus Pleeksty is because this guy will be the main character in Layer 3. Because as you can see, Layer 3 is all about flame charm and lava and whatnot, right? And this guy is supposedly the first ever flame charmer in the lore.
No, that's not a grammatical error from me. In the world of Deepwoken, there are actually former humans called Deepwoken. In fact, the
Deepwoken
game is actually named after them, and they became Deepwoken after consuming part of a drowned god slumbering in the depths. There are only 2 Deepwoken we currently know of: Amorus Pleeksty, creator of Flame Charm, and the first prophet,
actually a
the leader of the
Deepwoken.
ministry. Today we cover the former, and take a deep dive into the surprisingly scarce amount of lore attached to Pleeksty's title and being.
They should
I'll be
buff the
covering
Prog of Central
everything we know
100%.
about Amorus Pleeksty, and will be
100%.
presenting my own theory as to his current whereabouts and if we'll ever see him in game. Yes, it touches on the 3rd layer and everything in between.
Wait, how old
Make
is
sure
this
to like
video?
and subscribe
That's 7
if you
months.
want
It's
more
not even
videos.
over.
I'll be ramping up
Yeah,
my
go
effort when
subscribe
it comes to this channel, so
this guy right
if you'd like
here.
to support me, that's the best way to
Because
do it.
he's the guy carrying the lore
Thank you
with
very much,
Pleeksty
and
right now.
let's begin with haste. So, Amorus Pleeksty. If you're familiar with my video catalog, you may remember that Pleeksty is actually name-dropped by Polus, the NPC that gives you a ring when you start the game, and that's for good reason.
Like Amorus.
Amorus Pleeksty is essentially the godfather of modern attunements, and that's because he was solely responsible for the creation of Flame Charm. Whoa.
He created flame charm. Hold on, you can create attunements? Yo, hold on. Because what if at one point we can create our own attunements? Hold on. Verse 3 leak right here. 9 minutes, by the way. 9 minutes.
First seen when
9
a
minutes and it
violin
starts.
randomly caught fire during Deepwoken's golden age, the Cataclysm. Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
but I was thinking Bloodwind, but us as players, we don't just create it. We get it learned from someone, you know. What I'm saying is, we as the player creating an attunement, you know, like make us feel special, you know. We've been playing this for like 5 years. Why can't they create Flame Charm and Bloodwind and Iron Sing? But we just get taught everything. All we know. All we can do in Deepwoken is parry. I think that's our main advantage.
I said Pleeksty was
parry.
responsible for the creation of Flame Charm. I meant the
Also,
art
wait,
of
this is a good question. How OP is our character, like everyone's player, compared to the rest of the world. I mean, we kind of defeated Ethereum. And
literally charming the flames. The song workers of the Cataclysm could always create flames with the song. It was simply unrefined and unharnessed. Amorus Pleeksty.
No one created the attunements, they're all drowned gods' powers. It's why the tides happened, because we abused their power and they got manned and drowned Seltor. Also, when is Etris drowning, Loki?
He developed flame charming
Players
so anyone
weak.
wielding the song could bend the flames they conjured to their will. Naturally, the creation of an entire attunement requires
You don't defeat
extensive
Ethereum, you defeat his Scion. I know about that, but still, defeating Scion of Ethereum.
immense understanding of the song.
Jeez.
And Pleeksty didn't develop that understanding naturally overnight. Like I said earlier, he consumed part of a drowned god, becoming one of the 2 Deepwoken beings we know of.
Is our player
alongside
gonna
the
become a
first prophet
Deepwoken?
of the
Like it's in the
ministry.
name, bro. It's in
Pleeksty
the name of
achieved
the
this
game.
feat by reaching the 3rd layer and eating a meteor flower composed of a drowned god's power, namely the drowned god Coral Fiend. Like Etheron controls wind and the gale, Coral Fiend commands primordial fire. He's actually responsible for the red
Okay.
Sharkos we see in-game. They've been transformed by fire from vents leaking out from his 3rd layer. In terms of how
See? Layer 3, verse 3, 7 minutes, Amorus Pleeksty. It's all
strong
connected,
Pleeksty
bro.
is, he's apparently immortal.
It's all connected.
I mean, genuinely immortal. Cough, cough, Recunter. And according to Arch, he'd beat Akira up and down the Eastern Luminant. He's also head and shoulders stronger than Lord Regent, even when Regent's sitting atop his power-boosting throne and would also
What if
put
they
up a
add
decent fight against the first
wheels
prophet.
to
It's both this
Lord
strength and his
Regent's
status
chair?
as the pioneer of
Okay.
Flame Charm that makes him somewhat
All
of a
connected to
mythical
6,
figure
7
within the
arc,
surface
Brody.
world. In fact, he's worshipped by his very own society of Flame Charmers, the Covenant of Flame and the Flame Worshippers they employ. The Covenant of the Flame themselves have ties to talents like Pleeksty's Will and weapons like the First Light. In fact, Pleeksty's influence
in
also
between we
extends
got
to
a
the
lot of
depths,
new weapons
as it's
from
been
Pleeksty.
confirmed that he was a Black Diver at some point, and he was also responsible for the creation of Pleeksty's Inferno,
Yeah,
a Flame
this
Charm
one.
legendary weapon. Oscar, the NPC you battle for Pleeksty's Inferno, safeguarded the weapon for potentially decades while literally decaying alive. It's clear that Pleeksty commands
Yo,
influence across the known
Deepwoken lore
world.
is so good, and it's so dark as well. Like, this guy has been decaying while alive to protect his sword, and we as the player just go in there, dunk on him, steal the weapon, and then use it in some meta boss raid soul chemist build. Bro, low-key, that's sad. Poor guy, decades in layer 2. all that, so we just go and dunk on him. Bro, it's sad, bro. It's
Both
sad.
actively and inactively
We just
influencing
stole the
everything
weapon
we touch
from the
in
poor
Deepwoken,
guy.
whether that's in module descriptions, through NPC dialogue, or simply places we visit. Now, that's the end of all the known information on Pleeksty. This is where your typical lore video would end, but this isn't a typical lore video or a typical lore channel. Just because this is the end of the Pleeksty lore we've been given, doesn't mean we can't speculate, and speculate I will now that
Wait,
we've reached
Arseni, how did you prog the build in only 30 minutes? Zakwa, I'm curious. Go Adret, Debound with Vow of Thorns and Autodidact Boon. Once you reach power 15, the whole prog ends. Because with the 3 points, you're going to have like 93 points. With the 3 points, you are going to pretty much end up at power 20. And that's it. And because of the Debound with the Vow of Thorns XP boost, you won't be needing to farm more quests in order to power up. Like, you're not going to have that that thing stuck in there. So you can prog a build in 30 minutes, yes. In just 30 minutes, not more, not less.
the latter half
Let's
of
get back in this, because I'm
sure you're all
actually
wondering,
curious.
where is Amorus now?
Okay, where's this guy? Because this is why I wanted to find this out. Because if they actually drop 4 minutes, 4 minutes by the way, guys, 4 minutes. If they actually drop some layer 3 sneak peeks in here, I want to understand what's happening with the lore, you know? 4 minutes, 3k viewers. Holy. Okay, let's
Simply
see. Where
dwell
is
in the
this guy?
third layer and refuse to return? Well, it's not that simple. We can find all the answers we need in the most unlikely place possible. Ancient
Discord.
Greek mythology.
Okay.
Yes,
Brody.
this may be a bit much to fathom, but stick with me. I'll run you through it, and for you to grasp it, we'll have to start at the beginning.
It's his
with the
layer,
tale
the layer 3.
of Prometheus. Now, in layman's terms, Prometheus is the god of fire in ancient Greek mythology.
Okay.
Besides his status as a deity, he's best known for his creation of mankind by sculpting them out of clay in some versions of Greek myth. Prometheus
Sorry, guys.
shaped man out of mud, and Athena breathed life into his clay figure. However, that's not the only thing Prometheus is known for. In fact, it's his second claim to fame that's relevant to us here. Prometheus was responsible for giving fire to mankind. Namely,
and this is
after
basically
stealing it from
Pleeksty.
the Olympian gods.
Okay, I see
You
how
see,
it is.
in Greek mythology, Prometheus steals fire from the gods of Olympus in order to bestow it upon mankind. He's taking the ability to wield fire from the gods and giving it to humans.
And this
Now,
is basically
please tell me,
Pleeksty.
who does that sound like?
Yeah, of course,
That's right,
of course.
our very own Amorus Pleeksty. Pleeksty is Deepwoken's Prometheus. He stole flame charming from the drowned gods and gave
He
that
stole
knowledge
it.
to
Wait, but
humanity.
earlier this guy said that he created it, and now he's saying that he stole it.
However, the tale of Prometheus doesn't end
Okay.
here. In Prometheus Bound, an ancient Greek tragedy traditionally attributed to Aeschylus, who's an ancient Greek tragedian, Prometheus is punished for stealing fire from Olympus and giving it to humans. It's nothing to scoff at. Zeus, king of the Olympian gods, condemned Prometheus to eternal torment at his hands for his transgression. Prometheus was then fixed to a rock, and an eagle spawned by Zeus was sent to eat his liver while he was bound to a rock and unable to move.
Yeah, okay,
His
okay,
liver
I see
would
how it
then
is, I see how it
regrow
is.
overnight, only to
2
be
minutes,
eaten
by the way.
again by the same eagle the next day in an infinite cycle. Forever. Now, think about this.
Prometheus gets
Where
his
we see time
liver
repeating infinitely in a
eaten.
cycle in the game of Deepwoken.
Yo,
Bingo. New Kyrsa's time dilation.
2 minutes.
Now, this could be coincidence,
Years.
or it could be an indicator that the dilation leaking out from New Kyrsa is also affecting the third layer. Why do I mention the
Hold on.
third layer, you ask? Well, if Pleeksty is mirroring the tale of Prometheus, he's
He's in
likely
layer three.
trapped in the third layer.
He's
His punishment
trapped
for
in layer
bestowing
3.
flame to mankind. Here comes the bombshell, because it's also where
1
we'll
minute.
be heading. According
1
to
minute,
several
guys.
major
It's
versions
here.
of Prometheus'
It's here.
tale,
It's actually here.
Prometheus was
Let's
eventually
finish the
freed
video
from
first.
his eternal torture by the hero Hercules. We are Hercules, and when the third layer releases, we'll be embarking on our journey to free Amorus Pleeksty from his punishment at the hands
So so Pleeksty is not going to be the boss fight of layer
of
3.
Coral Fiend. He's trapped in the third layer. That's why he could never return to Asgard
Wait.
and reclaim the Pleeksty's Inferno.
Oh, we have to
Why
go and
we had to
save him.
impersonate him and
We're
do it for him.
Hercules, bro.
Coral
We
Fiend
will
is
fit
holding
the
him
goal,
hostage
yes.
in layer 3, and
Yes,
by the
bro.
time we reach him, Pleeksty may not even
I
be
killed the weapon, the new NPC 5 times, and I didn't get the weapon yet.
sane anymore. Here's what I'm
That's
thinking.
bad.
We'll descend to free Pleeksty, so he can assist in combating the Ministry, only to reach him and realize something is horribly wrong.
Prior to him refining it, Flame Charm was super dangerous and unpredictable, and the people of the Golden Age didn't use it. Oh, I
Boom.
see.
We'll fight him, and then we'll get 3 new legendary weapons when we win. We'll also become a Deepwoken, and the game will hit 150,000 players, and then I'll get
Yo, what's this guy talking about? 150 players on Deep, bro.
my own custom
What
title.
are we on? 1
And
minute, 30 seconds. Okay, guys. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready right now, okay? I'm building like 4 and okay. 10. Wait, 20 seconds. Okay, let's get rid of the timer. We don't need it anymore. They might actually be cooking here. Let me get rid of this text as well. Where is it? Boom. Timer done. It's here, guys. 8 seconds. 7. Are you guys hyped? Glory. Okay, bro. Bro, so passionate. Bro, of course, bro. Huh? What did he do? Oh, I think it's just bugged. Speed, don't tell me it's not. It says at 11 p.m. It is 11 p.m. right now. Is it starting? Do I have to refresh? It's supposed to be starting. Where is it? 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 Okay, let me close this and this and this as well. Let me refresh again. Refresh the page. I'm refreshing. They have to start it. They first have to start it. They have to start the live first. Did they forget that they have to start the stream and it doesn't start on its own? Yo, they have my boys. It's not bugged. It's nobody chatting. Yeah. It's could not fetch any client streams. Okay, there we go. We're back. No. It's not me. I have it open on my phone. Don't worry about it. I have it open on my phone as well. It's supposed to start. They just haven't started it yet. I literally have it open on my phone just in case stream goes down. Deepwoken, Bobby's here as well. Bobby. Deepwoken. Deepwoken is here. They have to start it. Bro, it's already 11 and 1 minute. Delay woken. Yo, people are actually complaining already. Late as always. Buff fishing. Why delay? Delay woken. Late. It's time. Add back luck. What are we on? What? Kiss Raguzer on the huh? On the huh? On the what now? Wait, guys. Do I go unmute NVC? Wait. Do I unmute? Is it safe? Let me go talk to my guys. Let's hear what they have to say as well. Okay, let's unmute. Where are you guys doing?
Yo, Zach, I'm slamming out Flame Child worshipping.
Right now, bro. No, now.
Right now, bro.
I just want to tell you.
Okay, I'm in the VC with the people as well. With the people. We love ganking fishies. No, we don't. We love waiting for the stream to start. Okay, I'm gonna go back on Dev if you guys are Dev's ganking.
No, I can log. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just birding around.
Okay.
Can we put the Central Authority on KOS, please? they jumped me.
Yo, please, bro. The real Punchy. Watch the direct. One NT. Who is this guy?
Look at my screen share. The jellyfish with the hat is down there, bro.
Oh, nice. Bro, but they delayed they're actually waiting on the... Yo, Agamatsu, what are you doing, bro? Agamatsu, wake up, Agamatsu.
Zach, can you screen share? I kinda don't want.
Yeah, let me screen share as well. Here. Started screen sharing as well. Yo, layer 3 better be either the best Deepwoken content or complete cheeks. Yeah, it's all or nothing. It's actually all or nothing. Save the Deepwoken Society, Raguzer. First off, if they're delaying the stream as well, you know, they have 4,000 people viewing right now, bro. 4,000. Okay?
Exactly, you got more subscribers than the Deepwoken YouTube channel.
Also, yeah, I do have more subscribers than the Deepwoken YouTube channel as well. They're already selling all my days. Yes, yeah. Is this a sign to gamble? No. What language you got on YouTube? It's Romanian. I can't be bothered to change it. I'm sorry. Zach on my poor suffocation Gale mage. Hey Duck. Why was everyone spamming Duck earlier, by the way? Depths Gank Aga. See, guys, this guy gets it. Hashtag slime Aga, bro.
You will get banned, or your build will just get nerfed to the ground.
True. If you go, guys, if you're going Gank Aga, expect your builds to get nerfed, cause Volt on top. Who is Volt, bro? Who are these no names? They just type and say. Yeah, it's all Russian as well. It's all Flame Charm worshippers. Volt on top. Who are these guys? Blocked by LeBron. Who are these no names? Yo, wait, let me see. Who is it? Whoever it was, thank you so much for subscribing. Narte, thank you so much for subscribing, guys. If you like the stream so far, and are hyped for verse 3, layer 3, yo, make sure to drop a sub. Genuinely helps me a lot. Everyone who subs, for every sub I get, I'll go ping Aga once. You see? Yeah. So if you guys drop 5 subs, I'm gonna ping Aga 5 times and tell him, Brody, wake the fuck up, bro. It's time. It's here. They genuinely forgot about it or what? They're waiting for 2367 on God. Oh no. It starts at 1k likes. Those who lie. Yeah, 1k likes on my stream, bro. That's when it starts. Wait, let me see if they managed to... Let's see. Have they made any announcements? Oh yeah, they have this Q&A. And the devs will be answering these. We'll be posting answers to the question propose to the other developers in a Google Doc in this channel sometime after the stream. Yeah, first off, they have to start the stream. This guy, how to get shock corpse in the Deepwoken stream, by the way. Oh, I'm hearing an Agamatsu ping. I heard an Agamatsu ping. Who is that? Simon. Yo. Thank you so much for subbing. Ban Zako TV from Deepwoken. Yo, you know I can slime you out, right? You're in my... Free Ovi, bro. Do not free Ovi. Zako kiss, marry, kill, Aga Raguza Archmage. Are we dead ass?
Marry Ragusa, kill Haga.
Yeah, marry Raguza and kill Aga, bro. They're delaying the live stream. It says 23 and it's 22. No. Simon. What did it say here, bro? 11 local time. This is local time right here. You see, this says waiting on Deepwoken. So I stopped the Deepwoken. It means waiting on Deepwoken. All they have to do is press on the start stream message. You know, Chime daughter or Debs ganking son. Bro, I'm gonna be Debs ganking with my son, bro. Wait, what are you on? What are you on?
Zako, we
Answer
know you
Zako,
don't
bro.
get any play, bro.
Bro, just see my bro. Where are you from, Zako? I'm from Romania, dog.
He's from Teak, bro. He's from
Wow,
Teak.
Burger, I'm such a fan. No, I'm from layer 3 originally, but I just moved to Romania, bro.
He's from Teak, bro. He's from Teak.
50k notes or dinner with Duke Erisia? Dinner with Duke Erisia, of course, bro. He gonna tell me how to summon those golems as well and whatnot. Bulkan on top. Who just said Bulkan on top? It's not even Balkan, it's Bulkan. Petty. I wrap it up, Aga. I went to sleep at 11
I
a.m.
can't
today.
Legion of Mighty Awakey and Freshie. Can I wipe him?
No. Wait, why is Yovi spamming in the official Deep live stream? Ban Zako TV from Deepwoken on 10k subs. on the official stream, by the way. Yo,
Wait, 10k subs ban Zako. Yo, that's a good idea.
yeah, ban Zako at 10k subs. It's here, guys. It's a new song as well. Wait, Naktigonis actually made a song for the stream. It's here, guys. Guys, it's here. It started. It's here.
I made that song, man. Don't worry.
Do I drop another at everyone ping?
No, let me ping everyone.
Okay. Ping another time and say the stream started.
Wait,
Say Deepwoken started the stream.
It didn't even start yet. It's
W.
starting soon. They just changed it.
Guys, if you're hyped, please drop a sub. Holy! The song is peak though. The song is actually peak. Wait, I just remembered. You know what song this is from? This is from Conquest. I'm not even joking. I don't know if you guys remember, but Naktigonis dropped a sneak peek a while back. This is the Conquest theme song. I'm being dead ass right now. This is actually the Conquest theme song. Deepwoken Game of the Year. Okay, buddy. Maybe not Game of the Year, okay?
Maybe
Game of the Week. It does sound like BR, I'm not gonna lie. It's Conquest. It's the Conquest theme. Aga, where is the Aga Slope intro? Sibao, bro. Sibao. Roblox Game of the Year. Buddy, I don't think they're gonna be a game next year, because with all the controversies around the Deep is calling. Okay, Brody. 4v1, then you say it was your Ice Iron build. Huh? Say something in Romanian, Zako. Do you want me to do the depth saving intro in Romanian?
No.
I can do it. Shut up. Look at me, see chat. I can do the abolish on top. Aren't those the guys we just ganked? Yes, they are.
That is the guy we ganked.
By the way, there's some guys in here spamming abolish on top. I legit went. Inu came in the Depth Savers VC, and we slimed every single abolish in the server. They all logged from Inu. Of course, yes. Okay. Let's see. Salutare toată lumea. Bine v-am găsit la un nou episod din Dead Saving. Wait, let me think about it. În episodul ăsta am dat cuc la cel mai interesant build de până acum. Am să rup pe toți băieții din depți. O să le dau 5 bar. Etc. There we go, bro. Now, Anthrax son or Aika daughter? Bros, just change it. Yo. We mean our language, bro. Anthrax son. Wait, Ble. Good question. Anthrax son or Aika daughter? Is Ble even here anymore?
What a 10 questions, bro. What?
Answer, bro. Answer. Anthrax son or Aika daughter?
No, I think I might actually have to take Ica because fucking Anthrax is geeked as hell, bro.
You heard the answers, guys. Please ban Zako TV from Deepwoken and 10k subs. Hell no. Wait, we have some recognized people in here. Nudge. Do you know this guy? Deepwoken is making a comeback. To have this, you have to have over 100,000 subs. Yo. Look at my screen share. Yo. Volt on top again, talking about some no names as well. Again, they love talking about. Bro, they're talking something about GG/Lancelot, bro. GG/Deep Saviors. Y'all know the meta. Zako, why'd you kill my parrot? I'm sorry, bro. I was hungry. Stop the ass, bro. What did I do, Yovi? What did I do? When did the blood faction origin? Yo, wait, guys. Please ban Zako TV from Deepwoken and 10k subs. Please ban. Yo, guys, please don't spam. Yo, Yovi. Hey. Nacticonis is here. By the way, guys, did you know? Fun Zako TV fact. My first ever video that blew up was based on Deepwoken OST. It was listening to Deepwoken OST, part 1, 2, and 3. Glory to Noctigonis, bro. Did you play the Stila Brianrot live event? What are we asking me, bro? What are we asking me? Just asking. Just type it, bro. No, I wasn't on the Stila Brianrot live event. Miracle on top. Who are these no names talking in my VC in my chat? Thank you, Barto. How many no names, bro? If it's not Depth Savers, it's Agamatsu. Yo. Deepwoken is awake.
They're talking about some agonize on top, bro.
Yo, what are they doing? Yo, please ban Zako TV from Deepwoken and 10k subs. Please don't ban Zako TV, bro. What did I do?
Please ban Zako TV.
Why did you wipe my 15 powers? I ain't wiping no one.
Want me to wipe this person, man.
I ain't wiping no one.
I keep thinking my shoulder bash is on C.
This is talking about some. Yo, Zako, this Loma guy said he was gonna watch your stream.
Ooh, W Loma. Yeah, Loma are known, guys. Loma are known. They watch my stream. Look, guys. Let me. How does one respond to this? By the way, like I'm being really honest right now.
Respond to what?
Look at my screen share.
What?
How do I respond to this?
Just ban him, bro. Ban him. I think you can ban him.
Zaka, you should start clip farming. Yeah, though. Jad, how did you prog in 30 minutes? I progged in 30 minutes by going Adret with Autodidact. So every power up you get 6 free investment points. Then go Debound and Valve Thorns. Once you reach power 15, use free investment points until you're power 20. And there you go, you finished your prog. Also, in what world does soon mean like 15 minutes? Where's Aga one? Bro, just shut up.
You can pick him first.
Bro, add me to a GC with him and I'll pack him.
Does Zako even have friends?
Isn't this the Conquest theme song? I like how Noctigonis is way more active lately as a dev rather than most main devs. That was not me. Wait, that was Aga's stream, no? Is Aga on deep right now? Listen, or was that? I guess in Deepwoken, bro. I guess in Deepwoken right now, bro. End circle, they use the end circle.
Watch him be streaming right now, like 20 freshies against Jacer.
You know why he's delaying the stream? Because he's in Chime right now.
Actually,
He just used the end circle, bro. They legit just used the end circle just now. Enemy's hand on top. First off, I haven't seen enemy's on hand since like 3 months, for like 3 months now. And also every time I saw you guys, you do wipe instantly.
Who's Aaron?
He's in Chime level. Zako, I have a screenshot of you wiping to 2 gigabytes. It's made with AI, bro.
Bro, who is Volt, man? This guy's saying agonize on bottom. Wait, this guy's typing me.
Agonize on bottom. Wait, they're known, bro. Whoever said that is known.
What if
Zako, there's a Q&A in the Deepwoken Discord on the stream. I think they're waiting for more questions. No, they got a hell of a lot of questions. I can show you some questions, like an example.
Yo, what is good, chat? Starting right now, man. Welcome to the
Guys, are you hearing this?
Deepwoken versus 3
I
direct.
think he won his shy match.
Right now we're here. It's me, Raguzer,
Raguzer.
Nakti, and I think Fino joined up. Let me turn down the music real quick.
It's here, guys. It's
So
here.
good to see everybody here today. You can go ahead and
It's here.
say hi to the rest
Make it
of the
louder.
squad.
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh,
Yo,
that's
what's good, Ryan?
Etherfly.
That's
What's
Raguzer.
good?
That's Raguzer talking right now.
Yo,
I was like, how are you flying?
this is Etherfly, bro.
Yeah.
Is this loud enough? Is this
Not
loud? Is
realized
this loud
I
enough?
was- I don't know. Dex made a pretty cool race with Heliodar though, so.
Oh yeah.
They
I like
made the
the
race. They made the race.
I
That's
bet.
why it
Well,
was delayed.
Let's get started on this. We got a list of stuff, chat. We're gonna be looking through based on the feedback you gave us in the Google form. So
Let's see.
we'll look through that.
Go
But
full
before
screen.
we do that, we have a couple
I
things
wanted to read
we're
the
gonna
chat
wanna
as well.
discuss first. So if you want to start, Rag, feel free.
Heliodar has been in the game.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Alright, so, I mean, the whole point of the direct, right, was just. I mean, calling it a direct's pretty wild, because, you know, the previous ones we've, like, had stuff, like, specifically to show. I think this one's just gonna be more, like, communicating with everybody on kind of where we're going with everything.
Why does Aga
Know
have
what I mean?
260 knowledge? By the way?
So, first off, it's like the update schedule, or like kind of how I want everything scheduled out. So we went ahead and dropped the Authority Origin, which was the first thing on our roadmap.
Okay,
So
that's
now
good,
we're
that's
working
good.
towards Holotide, and I kind of want Holotide to be a bit of a bigger update this year. So
Yo,
it's going to be
bigger
your
than
normal
Bloodborne.
Holotide stuff, and I'd say at least like 2 of the other things on the bottom of the roadmap.
Oh my, this
So
is huge. This is huge.
definitely want to get Iron Vow out by Holotide, and then
This is
either I
actually
think
huge.
Divergences or Ceramide Hollow. We'll have to see what we have most of the time for, but I'd say those are like the 3 kind
Divergences
of next
are,
upcoming things on the roadmap,
evolutions of
along
races.
with Holotide, of course.
That's what divergences
Races.
are.
Yeah, and for Holotide, you know, you can just expect like the usual Holotide stuff, right? People want like the weapons, new weapons and stuff. And,
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
New weapons,
I guess we
okay.
can move on to the general direction of what we're trying to do, trying to move towards.
Yeah, so for the past year or two, Deep's kind of been focused on like fleshing out like all the like, you know, mantra content, weapon content, like just putting
Yeah, true.
all these toys out for people to play with, essentially, you know, like just different tools. And in that time, like there's been a lot of great stuff that's come out, but there hasn't been a lot of new ways to like play with the content, you know what I mean? So it's like
No end game is what they're
it's
saying.
been just like, you know, weekly there'd be a new legendary weapon or a new mantra and something like that, and we still want to do the weeklies, but
Wait,
I want these bigger updates to like kind of be a different way to like play with the tools in the game, and also a big focus on like lore expansion and immersive content like that. I mean, that's why the first update was the Authority Origin.
Endgame.
And, you know, we spent a
What-
lot
what
of
he's
time like
saying is
writing
that we need Endgame.
NPCs. Nocti and Percy were huge for that, and just like, you know, like getting it to a place where it's like, oh, I actually like feel like I'm a member of the Authority, and players who like play it get to like meet all these new NPCs or new characters and like learn more about the world. Just makes it feel more lived in.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really appreciated the amount of work that went into also like just like the dialogue and stuff that people say that usually doesn't matter. I think actually
It does.
made
It
a
does
much
matter.
bigger difference because there was so much time put into it. So
100%.
Especially the Chad Steele
I think that's the
dialogue.
thing. It's like if we show a lot of love and care in the NPCs and like the world building and stuff, people will also care. It's when it's like I guess less. If there's not a lot to get invested in terms of like an NPC, then it's like players won't be invested. So it's like, I think players definitely appreciated the level of care that was shown on these ones. It helped them feel more part of the world.
They have a list that they're going to go
The
through.
Q&A section after, right?
Yeah. Oh, I did want to go over one thing because I noticed people commenting on it, and it kind of probably seemed out of nowhere. Like the new movement animations, like the new sprint, the new slide jump, all those things. So
They have to work on the slide jump.
this will kind of answer some questions people had about like where I've been and stuff, but I've just been working on other projects other than Deep for a little while, and I've gotten really used to like more modern looking animations and movement, and
Except for the
it
slide
kind of made
jumping
me
one.
realize coming back to Deep, it's like, okay, Deep needs to be modernized in some areas because like, we started working on this game in 2019. So I felt like it was due for a refresh on
6 years ago, by the way.
some of the like older animations and stuff. I want them to maintain a similar feel. So it's not too jarring, but like a big thing here, I'll drop to the ground for it. A big thing, I know some people like think the slide jump looks a little
Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said.
a little goofy maybe, but it's like, we can always tone that down and stuff. But
Please do,
normal
please do.
jump doesn't give you that animation, and the whole point is like I wanted people to feel more immersed when they're moving around the game. So it's like, oh, I have momentum when I'm sliding, so it's like, oh, it makes sense that my character would react differently. So my main focus with
Sarah, I
like
think people
getting the
are watching.
animations changed and stuff is just to like make players feel more like grounded in the world, like their character is actually like in this space and not just kind
I
of
like the
detached
immersion,
from the
but
world. I
it's
think
still
that's
weird.
kind of also the main focus and driver on some of these updates is just to like make players and their characters feel like they're part of a world and not just not how do I put this? I don't want players to feel like just completely detached from it. Like, there's the world and then there's players. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like you are like a person experiencing this world as your character. I mean, that's what a good RPG would be.
Okay, that's facts. That's facts. It's actually really good, but
But yeah, we can move on to the Q&A. I just wanted to
okay, let's hear the
expand
Q&A.
on
Let's hear the
anims.
Q&A.
the
There are a lot of
anims and
countries.
just like kind of our general like design philosophy right now.
For
Dude,
for
really
those
make
that
the
are
player feel
late
more
to the
immersed
stream,
will
they said that
tend to
Hollow Tide
in
is
that
gonna be a
direction.
huge update, way bigger than any Hollow Tide we've gotten so far.
Where you want to get started on the Q&A?
Okay. Well, I
Ooh.
do
They don't.
oh, okay.
What happened?
Well, I guess we'll just start from the top then.
Yeah, we can just go from the top.
Just making sure you got the same list that I do.
Yeah, they're starting with the
Um,
Q&A list.
So the first one was like, where have I been recently? And yeah, I kind of expanded on that where I was just working on other projects and stuff. I hadn't.
Nothing was said. in between.
I think the last time I was working on Deep was with like Conquest and stuff. And
We know where that ended.
I didn't really feel it's what Deep needed, and also I felt like it was really hard to get fun. We were trying to like, I'm all for game modes. Like Battle Royale, I think is a fantastic game mode. You know, it's like a different way to like play with the stuff that already exists. I think it's cool, but Yeah, trying to do a MOBA just wasn't really working how we wanted it to. Like
No wonder, bro. It's really hard
I never
to
felt
make
like it was very fun. So that's kind of why it never came out. And I would say that like update overall is
Conquest,
not coming. I mean, there are some interesting systems in the Conquest system that I would still like to use elsewhere, because I do think there are some good ideas there. But I think trying to like force in the MOBA aspect wasn't really conducive to like a fun time in Deep.
Yeah,
especially
also,
with like the combat.
I was gonna say that overall, I think even the general player base wasn't very excited for Conquest.
Yeah.
As well, right? And so I think you saw more support for like this recent Authority Origin update we just dropped than like all of Conquest.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
and that kind of ties into the design philosophy, where I think for a long time I was playing a lot of competitive games, and it was really like influencing like what I was wanting to make. I was wanting to make like competitive style, like either game modes or games or things of that nature. And
Deepwoken is not comp.
I've recently just like really been on a kick of like a lot of single player games and realizing it's like, oh, like what I love about game design is like the immersive qualities of like these games, and just like,
thank you so much for subbing.
I think that has a more tangible impact on my like how much I'm enjoying the games versus like a competitive grind, where it's like I know a lot of people love competitive games, and I do too, but I also kind of realize that after a certain point, especially if you're playing a game with any kind of like rank system, at some point you stop playing for the enjoyment and you're only playing for the rank. And when I caught myself doing that with Tekken 8, I was
Tekken. Playing Tekken.
I realized it's like,
yo,
this isn't like sustainable fun. This is just kind of like grinding out of addiction, not because I'm really enjoying the process anymore.
Zako for Dev when?
Also, let's see what else we got here.
When am I getting Dev?
Peep in Dev chat. We're gonna hop in that new server. Give it a sec, chat. We're gonna hop in a server with other devs as well. Speaking of though, that next question there, up to Fino if he wants to answer this, but it reads: the Hive Origin and Life Weave are two highly anticipated content updates. Are there still plans to release them, and if so,
Life
when?
Weave. Okay, let's hear. And Hive Origin.
I'm typing in this code. Oh wait, that was for Fino. Go ahead.
Yep. With Rag here and his legendary rally skill, it's gonna be not too difficult. So definitely not too long is what I'll say.
I appreciate that, Fino.
Wait, so we actually getting this sooner than?
And then on to the next question. We look. Team has been a lot more transparent about updates recently. What's changed? Will you continue to update me about your future plans?
Life Weave, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So I think the biggest difference now versus like before in terms of like communicating is. I think before there wasn't really a concrete plan on what the team was doing. Like, there wasn't a roadmap because like there wasn't any. Well, I mean, there were talks of like big updates in the works, but there was no like concrete goal of like everything that we wanted to get done. And it was kind of just like, oh, there's Ceramide being worked on, and the PvP Luminant. It's just like players knew these individual updates existed, but not so much like where they fit into the grander scope of things or like the general timeline of updates. So it's like when I came back, I was just like, a big deal to me was to have like kind of a core idea of what we wanted to accomplish, and from there, like listing out updates that we really felt like would work towards that goal. And it kind of just made it easy to lay out into a roadmap and easier to communicate overall. I think when the team's all focused on the same thing, it's easy for us to also be like open with the community on what we want to do. I do like keeping secrets to a small degree. I don't like spoiling too much, but I don't think it has to be something where we don't speak to the community at all. Like
Even
we
for big updates. Like,
definitely should be communicating our plans, because that gets people excited and it gets people invested. And like we like when people are excited because it makes us more excited. So it just makes sense to like communicate the game plan and what we want to do.
Yo.
On to the next question then. We don't have to do this one. All right, will Verse 3 feature a major rework of the combat system like Verse 2 did? If so, what would that entail?
So, I've been thinking about the combat a lot. I wouldn't say there's going to be a major rework. I do think...
This is actually an Innis question.
I haven't been in competitive
for
a while,
or Chime
but
quests ever come out to make it more
like
than
I
just
played
about
Chime,
LA?
I think like a year and a half ago or something, and I played it a lot, and overall kind of enjoyed my time outside of like some unbalanced like metas and stuff.
Yo, this is huge.
But things that I'd change about the combat, I mean, I think most people can agree that basic feints are borderline useless. I mean, mantra feints are obviously incredible.
Mantra feints are like you have
that is how you feint. That is how
exactly.
you feint in this game. You're not feinting your M1s.
Adeptus guys question.
So it kind of nullifies base combat if base feinting is pretty weak. So
holy, Dipsy is making it
the most I'd be willing to, well, not willing to change, but something I've been thinking about for a while because I did this in another game was charging your attack. So it's like the timing at which a basic attack can come out can be variable, and obviously you can still react to the swing, but it's like you can kind of mind game the opponent more, I think, when you're able to like delay your attacks, or like, you know, you're still threatening an attack and like kind of taking that space, but when you're able to charge it, it's like you can swing instantly like you always did, or you can, you know, charge it up and release it at a different time, or charge it to max and maybe has different effects.
Attacks, charge them once.
That's kind of what I've been thinking in terms of like any changes I'd make to core combat, because base feinting it's either going to be insanely strong or it's going to be very bad. I think it's kind of a hard balance to strike.
Brotherhood on top,
and I feel that charging your light attacks is ultimately going to be like a healthier way of implementing quote unquote feints to your base combat. Not that feints need to be removed or something. It's just that I think they're kind of underwhelming and they don't really provide much incentive to be used.
You charge M1s
but I don't foresee a rework in terms of like, you know, we added like bursts and the reservoir change. I might change my mind on this later. I kind of want to like...
Your reservoir is tempo, right?
I kind of want to just start sparring more and like getting more in touch with the combat, but I also think the combat needs to lend itself to being more interesting in PvE as well. I think we can't over focus on just making it like competitive. Like ultimately the combat needs to be fun when you're fighting NPCs as well. It needs to be fun first at all times.
True, it needs to be fun, but it needs to be balanced.
That's kind of my mind on combat right now.
You know,
that was a little rambly. That was a little all over the place, I'll be honest. But that's because there's no concrete plans I'd say for it right now.
Yeah, it would definitely be nice to also, I think, in general, we've been with the Verse 2 combat system for so long, right? Verse 1 to Verse 2 was like a massive change. And well, I don't think we always need to just be like changing stuff for the sake of changing it. I think it would just be kind of nice to see something change up. I think some people more
especially if they're improvements.
Yeah, exactly.
Improvements would be made to it. I mean, because the Verse 1 change, the Verse 1 to 2 change, was because we felt like the original reservoir system was pretty bad. You know, it didn't really do what we wanted it to, so we tried a different system. And, you know, that's what we'll tend to do if we think a concept is kind of flat or hasn't worked out. It's fine to remove it and rework it, or add something new if you think it needs to be.
So nothing so far on this. Just maybe a rework, but
what's the idea behind Iron Bow? How will it work? What impact do you think it'll have on the game?
Yeah, I'm so curious about this.
Iron Bow. Okay, so I'm really excited for Iron Bow, and
Deepwoken hard mode.
One
By
second.
the way, guys, this is Valve Iron. Low-key boring. I know, but so far we got charge M1s. Halotide is going to be huge.
So I'm really excited for Iron Val.
Life
I know a lot of the community isn't really sure what it entails aside from quote-unquote hardcore Deepwoken. But, you know, earlier how I was saying, like, I want to add systems that, like, change how you play with existing content.
Blast some cornies.
Aga?
Say that one more time. Sorry, I was changing a setting.
No, you're good. You know,
Yeah,
earlier
he's
I was
getting
saying I want
fired,
to, like, work
getting
on
fired.
updates or systems that change how you play with existing content.
Right. Yeah. Stuff we already have.
Yeah, that's kind of the main focus with Iron Vow is like trying to. Obviously, it's going to be like a little more hardcore of an experience, like RuneScape Iron Man's, where it's like you can't trade with people. You like
So W rank run.
it's kind of like a Vow of Thorns, where it's like one life sends you to the depths. Those kinds of things. So there are other more hardcore elements, and then maybe like some inspirations from Terraria, where there's like unique bosses in hardcore mode only, which we want to do. But
Hardcore.
I
mountain
also
places.
really want to fundamentally change like the core of like how builds are made in that mode. So like an Iron Vow character feels very different from a
So lower power
base game
characters.
character. Like I want players to play it for different reasons. You know, it's like they enjoy the loop of Iron Vow more or less if they don't enjoy it. But I do want it to be like ultimately a different experience, and I don't want to spoil it too hard, which is why I'm being a little cryptic in my explanation here.
I see.
Because I think the system I got cooking for Iron Vow is pretty cool, and I think
So Iron Vow is gonna change.
I think
everything
a
about
big,
building a camp.
I wouldn't even say a quote-unquote big problem. It's just more so like a product of its systems with Deep's build making and progression, is that it's very difficult for us to add gimmicks to builds where it's like, oh, this build has a very obvious downside, but a very strong upside. The way builds get made in Deep is that often if a build were to have weaknesses, it can be offset by the player through
Other talents.
whether it be like Shrine of Order or different equipment. Like there's almost always a way to like alleviate the downsides to your build.
Rob Boozer,
There's no like,
main
oh, this build
developer,
is like
owner
super strong
of
up
Deepwoken,
close,
is
but
speaking right now.
it can't
Jeez.
hit you at range. You know, there's no trade-off. So
Is the owner of
that's
Deepwoken.
something I'm really focused on with the Iron Vow progression, is like making it so there can be gimmicks and there can be like major ups and downsides, because I think that ultimately lends itself to like more fun like gameplay and combat when it's like, oh, I know my build has these weaknesses, but I'm really good in another area. So I'm either like really strong, like high damage, but I have low HP, you know, like a glass cannon, or I'm really tanky and I can like support my team,
Okay, but
but
they're not
I
saying anything
can't
new.
really DPS somebody out super fast, like a tank, you know, those kinds of things. I'd say that's the main thing I'm excited about for Iron Vow, is going to be like the variety in actual characters.
Yeah, I think to a certain degree, there's been like several times a lot of people have said like, oh, dude, like Deepwoken builds, they all feel the same, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think there are like very distinguishable builds in Deepwoken, but even amongst like those builds themselves, it's like, okay, like a track star will always play there's only like so many different archetypes, like track star, maybe water builds, right? Support. But for the most part, even those builds kind of play the same. And so I think adding like a few more archetypes and trying to add more diverse gameplay will hopefully lead to more fun experience.
Yeah, I'm excited for people to try it out too, because ultimately, you know, Iron Vow is going to be a thing where it's like you make an Iron Vow character or you change a slot to be an Iron Vow character, and it's like you're only playing with other Iron Vow players. So it's like you're all playing by the same rule set essentially. You're not going to be at a disadvantage in terms of like you're an Iron Vow character fighting like a god tier base game deep build or something like that.
Well, I guess
not to say it's going to be perfectly balanced. I mean, there's bound to be issues of balance somewhere, but hopefully it's a more diverse, like more diverse gameplay experience.
Yeah, and hopefully it just lets us add like, I don't know, like a few archetypes that just couldn't exist in base Deepwoken without like, obviously like maybe people who gank or even people who just like hop and chime, for example, just complaining about it. Right.
Yeah.
Next question: what are divergences, and what are the ideas behind
Divergences.
them? For example, what is their plan
Resubgrades.
scope? How will they be obtained, etc.?
Divergences. Okay. Divergences are. It's kind of like a broad term, but let me start out by saying in Deep. I know there's probably some people watching that played Rogue Lineage, and I know they remember things like Tomeless, Vampire, unlockable races like Construct, Cameo. You know, these were things that really fundamentally changed your gameplay. Like, and they were like cool parts of the world. It's like, oh, you pick up a Bloodthorn, you become a vampire, you can infect people and turn them into vampires. You know, it's like you can't go in the sun. I think that's something Deep has like missed out on. We don't have anything like vampirism, for example, or I mean, you can't really have Tomeless when everybody's essentially Tomeless, but just like these core abilities or like race changes that like really change your progression. But Divergences also encompasses like, you know, like racial progression. We don't have any like interesting like evolutions to races. I think I wish we could show it, but there was like a mock-up idea of like the Vesperian progression that Natoons drew up with like mandibles under the mask. It looks super cool.
I mean, I can show it if you want.
Yeah. Let me pull it up and send it to you.
Oh, we were actually getting a sneak peek.
Because I thought this was like super cool concept.
Pull it up for chat.
We all funny today. Doc, you're so funny. So yeah, we're getting race upgrades. We're getting charge him once.
He drew this a couple days ago, didn't he?
We're getting the
here it is.
The biggest Hollow Tide ever.
And this is like
Deepwoken hard mode.
Like a rough draft mock-up, but I thought it was like super cool, like a great idea. And obviously, like, you know, players would have the option if they wanted to have that cosmetic or not, but
Here you go, chat.
I think it'd be super sick to like, you know, feel like you can kind of ascend your character's aspects and stuff.
I think it's also been something that's been pretty requested amongst the community to have like, you know, evolution of this sort of type. And I think honestly, I think like the look of your character having like an upgrade is tough in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, that's
it kind of like differentiates them from like freshies too. Like it's like, you know, your character looks more seasoned. Yeah.
I think the only thing we have right now that like showcases somebody's like, you know, high level players, either they have like an oath visual, right?
We need Galo Dachi.
They're like, you know, they dye their character a bunch and you can kind of tell that they've been playing a ton. But I think
all this just to go Vanta Black, by the way.
I think I'm super
all
excited.
All this just to go Vanta Black.
Looking in that direction.
Yeah, because I feel like people get really attached to like whatever race they like to play. Usually, in Deep, it's mostly for the visual aspect. So if we can just improve on that too, I think that's awesome. I mean, there could even be like better racial abilities for like each evolution. I'd be curious what the community thinks on that, but I don't know. I think it could be really cool. It could also help differentiate builds a little even more.
Vesperians are bugs. Vesperians are bugs.
And that's also, you know, the thing with Divergences, like I was saying with Vampire, it's like things like that, or some kind of equivalent in Deep, or like Deep's own idea. I think would be really nice, and I think it would add a lot to the world. It would feel like, you know, there's these like unique abilities or like forms you can take.
They said that on Vampire you can infect other players, and you turn them into a vampire as well. And if Vampire
like also like kind of tapped in with like the lore, for example, like I think it'd be really cool for like Curseds to kind of have like their lore evolution be tapped in with something you do at Lullaby Isles, for example.
They talked a lot about
exactly.
They talked a lot about Terraria. They're taking a lot of things from Terraria.
Like, make sense for those individual aspects.
And they're adding them into Deepwoken.
Speaking
like
of adding places,
or harder bosses, like bosses on hard mode.
Is this actually? Oh, it's the next question. Perfect.
Nice. Yeah.
The central Luminant.
Yo.
So,
Central Luminant.
I am happy to say I did think of a way that we can do Central Luminant, and I would really like to do it. However, it's not in the current, like, I would say current game plan. The major focus right now for me and the whole team is like that roadmap. Because like these are ideas we're really excited about. We know we can like get these done. We kind of have them. I wouldn't say like fully set in stone. There's still like ideas to play around with on some of them and like improve on. But with the progress we're making on these ideas, I do see it being possible for us to do the Central Luminant.
New Noctigone song, right?
Yeah, I think
because
for a while,
honestly, I'm just really excited by like expanding the world, and I think adding a Central Luminant would go a long way in expanding the world and making it a lot more interesting. Because like the only problem with the Eastern Luminant, the Etrian Luminant, and like the Eastern
Joel, they are going
is we hear about all these like cool places like the Citadel at Markor, which is like, you know, the divers like university and also like base of operations, like their headquarters. It's like we hear about this place and it's like I'm sure people want to see it or go there.
Yes, Joel.
I mean, like hell, like that's been one of the places I've wanted to get in the game most since it was like a base plate.
And unlockable races as well.
So, and that place is in the Central Authority, so that would be that'd be a dream come true to me.
I think it's also just been like the biggest ask of like most of the community since like the game's release, like a new Luminant. So
yeah.
We need.
Yeah, I definitely see it being a possibility. However, I just want to say for now, the main focus is on that Verse 3 roadmap.
Mountable Mantis.
I guess on to the next question was also a big one. It's the team's vision for Layer 3. Would it be open world or would it be like a dungeon like Layer 2?
Let's hear.
So, I don't want to spoil too much, like in terms of like all the design ideas we have for it, but its layout. The layout was actually the reason Layer 3 was even like quote unquote approved, right? Is because we were like, oh wait, here's an idea that actually works. So when it's just one big open world like Skyphosia or Layer 1, I don't know, it lends itself to feeling pretty empty, I feel like. However, the exploration aspect is there, right? It's like I can go around this whole open world and explore. And it's when it's more instance, like Layer 2, it can kind of feel like you're not interacting with anybody. It feels empty in a different way, where it's like, instead of the map is too big and you don't run into anyone, it's like, oh, I'm only here with the people I brought. And I can't run into anybody, which is its own problem.
Absolutely sucks. We have enough dungeons, bro.
You good?
Talking too fast.
I was gonna just to continue real quick. Also, like, bro, Layer 2. After you just do like a few runs of Layer 2, it's like it's also kind of like the same thing every time, right?
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people got
100%.
Even though it's like a brand new expansion. Let's be real, chat. Most of us got pretty bored after, you know, Layer 2 dropped in like 2-3 weeks. We kind of knew everything. Everyone made the video. Yep. You watch like 2 videos on it, you kind of know the whole thing.
Definitely. So, I think with Layer 3, the kind of layout we're going for is sort of imagine. I feel like I need to like have a visual like to show the chat, but imagine you have these kind of overworld, or not overworld, these open server kind of areas like Celtor and, you know, Layer 1. But
big area.
You travel to them through instance zones. So if you had, I'm about to like draw a little like
Paint.net. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm about to open that Paint.net real quick.
He's opening Paint. He's actually hoping.
So Paint. It's like starting zone.
What are they cooking here? If they say,
this will work. So we'll do like.
If they said it's open world instanced, who are you gonna run into in the open world? Because you can't just choose the servers
We'll do, like,
in there,
the
you
City
know?
of Flames.
It's just gonna be randoms. I don't know how they'll manage to make this work. Like, imagine you're in a
Layer
city,
3 entrance.
you travel
So we'll have these as
on
like
a
the
road,
three
which is
major like
instanced, and then boom,
kind of
another city.
cell tour layer 1 related zones, but then spaced out in between them
Yeah, like roads. And
will
the
be
roads are
like these
instanced.
individual like randomized like paths sort of. So you'd be traveling through layer 3 in like these different zones.
Oh, we know.
Actually,
I don't like hearing the
gonna do
words
squares 'cause it's gonna
randomized
make
from
it
the Deepwoken
actually
devs.
easier to, like,
Last time we
visualize.
heard this was with the Ignition dungeon, and it's not good.
You can go to like these like open world areas that like, you know, they're like I said, they're like the traditional, like you can pick a server and like go in between, like, you know, join your friend. But like once you're like in those like kind of randomized areas traveling in between, like you're on your own with your squad. Like you definitely gotta be keep your head up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely want an element of danger in layer 3 that I don't think really exists in layer 2.
Element of danger. Okay.
Dude, I am not gonna do it justice with this. Not in the slightest.
But it's really big ideas, by the way.
But this will work for now.
It's really big ideas that they're working with. They have to. It's gonna take a long ass time to implement this. If they're still on the idea part, yeah, we're gonna be seeing layer 3 in something like February or March next year. At least, at the very least, maybe even later. You know. I don't know, man. Are we gonna have a jot again before layer 3 drops? Maybe we're gonna see void towers in between made by Agamatsu alone. It's complicated. They're working with really big ideas. So far we have charge him once. Wait, let me write that in chat. Charge him once. Hallowed. Biggest hollow.
Okay, here, I'll send you this picture. Maybe you look at it before you even show the stream and just see if it even makes sense.
They spawned Ethereum.
But the idea would be like, you know, you travel out from these like individual locations into these like smaller instance locations, and they could be like, they're meant to kind of like be like travel between the big zones, but the small ones are instanced.
Yeah, it's exactly
and
what
you
I
can
said.
end up going the wrong way. You could accidentally loop back to the entrance if you don't
City
know
of
where you're
Flames,
going.
layer 3 entrance, the falling steps.
But every time
Yes.
one of these squares is next to each other, it's like
This is
that
what we watched
would
before
be.
stream. Pleeksty.
You can
This is
end,
Pleeksty.
you could exit that side and you'll go into that next zone. So that's kind of how it all
Yo, this is huge. Let me take a screenshot
plays
of this.
together, or that's the idea at least.
So like
That's kind of the layout we'd want to go for.
yeah, for like each of these like individual squares, like there would be like an entrance, and then like there'd be like 2 exits that like kind of separate to like
Yo.
you know, like the next square forward, right? But
Yeah.
and there would also be like, you know, like I said, the randomized bits. So maybe we can even have like some randomized exits, for example, like a randomized exit that can spawn it that can like take you like straight to a city, but it's like rare, for example, right?
Did I
Yeah,
miss
yeah,
anything?
100%. Yeah, just like events like
Joel.
that and things that can happen. Like,
Joel,
while you're in
they're
the
saying
zones, I think would be a
basically
huge part of
you go in here, layer 3 entrance, it's open world, like you choose
But
the
I think
server
this
and
would,
whatnot like that.
like, make the layout
This is
a
a
lot more
dungeon, this is a
interesting, 'cause it's
dungeon,
like you're-
this is the dungeon,
you actually get the sense
and
of
now they're
exploration.
open world.
It's like,
You
I
know,
mean, maybe the first few times you go through, you like don't
open
even
world
make it
like
very
the
far,
dips map.
and you just
Boom,
have to like
boom, boom,
go
the
back.
big areas.
But
The other ones are gonna be
randomly
dungeons.
happen like upon like, and even though the individual zones are like randomized, the path would be the same, at least on how to get to these big spots. So like players who like learned and, you know, mastered layer 3,
This is
you know, they're still
huge.
rewarded because they have the map in their heads of like how to get places.
Possibilities are endless, that's what I'm saying as well.
So
Sorry.
I just think this will go a long way towards actually feeling like you're
Please let me know if
you're
I
going
missed
on an
something.
expedition into
Okay.
layer 3, you know, and
From,
you're like
whatever you've
trying
gotten so
to find
far.
these lost places.
Yeah, hopefully we'll keep it fresh as well. And I think for a while, a lot of people have been asking for like some sort of randomization in
Aspect,
like
yeah,
layer 2,
that's
for
what-
example.
that's what they-
and
they
I also
say.
think a lot of people
Right.
wanted open world, so I think it's a great way to kind of combine both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Also, let me know if I missed
A
something.
little off topic
in
here,
the
but I
chat.
saw a question here.
I sent a message.
People want to hear about wiping in layer 3. Should we explain that or
Yeah.
keep it secret?
He's gonna say secret. He's gonna say secret.
I think we keep it a secret for now.
I told you guys. I told you. Make me a dev right now,
the
bro.
next
Get me
question,
on that server. I can read Ramuser's mind, bro.
Let's see where we at.
I'm a mind reader.
Can we expect a greater
one with
focus
Ramuser
on
mind.
fleshing out the game's lore and progressing its narrative going forward?
Okay, story.
Okay, so that's 2 questions, or it has 2 separate answers at least. In terms of fleshing out the lore, I'd say that's an extremely important factor in terms of like the core game design philosophy right now, which is making things feel more immersive. So the more the lore feels attached to the world and players are interacting with it, it's going to add to that immersion. So you're going to see a lot more interest in like, or not a lot more interest, you're going to see a lot more care go into like NPCs that get written, any books we add, you know, or even in the environmental designs, like trying to like make the world like visually make sense
Hold up, bro.
due
Hold
to
up,
like
yeah.
how certain factions have like interacted with it, just like visual storytelling in that way. And as for like progressing the narrative, that kind of ties into the central Luminant idea. If
That's a fire idea.
I feel like if we're gonna let players go to the central Luminant, we have to progress the
Central Luminant?
you know, the Eastern conflict, what's going on with the Authority and Etria right now. So yes, I do want to see the story of the world
secret,
progress.
Bartek.
We just
It's a
have to
secret.
start like implementing ways of like that players can impact how the world is going to change. Like I
So it's
believe
all or
Ark
nothing.
said at one
Either
point,
wipe or you go
like having players be in certain factions and like having like however much they do like impact what we're
I see
gonna
what you're
do
saying.
like update wise for like how we want to progress the world. I think that could be really cool, and also it would make players feel like they're part of something where they're kind of making like
So
in a way
House
they're
Layer 2.
making the design decision by like saying which faction they want to back in these like conflicts or these different like lore events. So I do see the conflict or like the
biggest thing so
the
far
world
they
conflict's
said,
progressing.
in my opinion, is besides the layer 3 map reveal right now in this stream,
The next
charge
question.
M1s are gonna be
What
huge
is
for
the
combat.
ship modules update going to be? Will it fundamentally change or improve sailing in Deepwoken?
I'm wondering if they're gonna mention Warframe. For
I wish
this-
Ark was
the
here for
ship
that
module.
one because you know that's gonna
That's
be
it,
his
that's
baby.
stuff, yeah.
But I will say that sailing unfortunately has definitely been a pain point with the game.
It is, especially for Authority.
It's a major point to me that it gets improved because the game's on the ocean, like that's a big part of the game, so the sailing does need to be engaging. Like
The background music is.
I don't have a ton to say on it right now in terms of like exactly what is going to be done, but just to know that it is like at least a focus for me. Like I want sailing to be really good in this game. Just right now it's about finding like the correct ways to make it work.
Aspect. Think of the hubris with heavy iron, heavy hands ring. It's gonna do more damage. Like you see the boulder weapon right here. Something like this.
Talking about, we've talked or teased about a Void Sea exploration and Void Tower updates. Are they still planned?
Or charging an attack does a spinny around you, like Legend of Zelda charge attack. You know, there's a 360 around you.
Immediate scope, they are not in the. What is it? They are not in the roadmap, so they are not in like immediate like vision. However, I would say after the roadmap, Void Sea and Central Luminant are the like main focuses, whereas
that would be
the
so
Void
cool, yeah.
Tower, I'm not as certain on.
Oh, okay.
I think
Void Tower may
Void
be
Sea would be
cancelled.
a great way to kind of have a tie into the ship module because, like, you know.
Void.
Yeah, 100%. And also, it's like Void Sea is going to be
Ooh,
expanding
that's
the world, the lore more. Like it's a more immersive update, in my opinion. Whereas, like Void Tower, I mean, from the initial write-up of it, it seems kind of like Ceramide, and we already want to improve Ceramide. You know what I mean?
Yo. It became...
So I feel like there's like some overlap there. Maybe maybe in the far future, Void Tower.
Void Tower
like
is
when we get to a
becoming
point where it's
Ceramide
like we're happy with everything we already have.
This is huge.
And we have everything to the degree we want, but right now I would say Void Tower is not in the cards.
Yeah, we got a lot on the plate already.
Central Luminant is not
Void
PvP
Sea,
focused.
however,
It's deep
is
bound.
definitely something
That's focused. Like
at some point.
the divers. Sorry, the divers focused.
And
that's their
question
academy.
here: does the team have any plans for the game after verse 3 yet? Well,
after verse 3, I mean, there's no roadmap yet. I mean, because we're still working on our current one. But I imagine the next roadmap that comes out after the current one would include Central Luminant on it. So I would say post verse 3, Central Luminant is going to be more of the grand focus.
Verse 4,
yeah,
Central
probably just like
Luminant.
segue into calling it like verse 4. To be honest.
Yeah, just like yeah, I guess I can kind of elaborate on that. Like,
get me on the dev
last
team.
time
I said
verse 2
4 as
came
well.
out, it was called verse 2 after like all these big updates got dropped all at once. So obviously we still want to have these larger updates that like players get excited for, but spending 8 months where we can barely push any code correctly, like we did for verse 2.
That right there is is life weave, by the way. The
We
trees.
can't really put
That's
out any
life weave.
content because we're focused on like this one big thing, and we can't talk about it because we want it to be secret. I thought it might be a lot smarter to like do verse 3 kind of as like an ongoing change to the game. So it's like it's kind of the same scope as verse 2, but it's like we're delivering it like chunks at a time instead of all at once.
Zuri, they said it's coming very soon.
Like,
Hive Origin and Life Weave, both
together
coming very,
and,
very,
like, have
very soon. Way
like,
sooner than we
fun
thought.
set experiences on their own, like the Authority Origin, like we can get those out to players immediately, or you know, as soon as possible.
I also think it's nice because, like, you know, when people hear about like
Noxiang, thank you so much for subbing. If you like the stream, by the way, guys, if you like the stream, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Dude, it was really doomer because, I mean, I don't blame them either because it was like radio silence, like, oh, it's being worked on, and it's like,
yeah, like the trailer dropped like 6 months before the actual thing too.
Oh man,
yeah,
really 6 months?
Yeah.
I
Same
didn't
with
even
the
realize
direct,
it was
like
that
the
long.
Combat Direct and the trailer was like 6 months before. It was like nothing else really said.
Damn. Yeah, and that I guess the way we're doing verse 3 now kind of plays into how we want to communicate better with the community and stuff. Just let them know what we're doing, because I think at the end of the day, that's kind of what players have really just been asking for. It's like, just let us know what you're working on. That way like they have a reason to like be excited and believe that the game is, you know, receiving these updates.
I think from there's like other smaller questions here that were noted, or also like dev-focused questions.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear them. Dev-focused questions.
Well, let's see. You got that list of like the smaller ones, right?
Oh yeah, I do. I got it. Yeah, I got the list, but
Dragoon, yes.
We can keep it the format. You can just ask me them, I guess.
Life free for whole.
Would the team ever consider doing larger updates every 2 weeks or once a month instead of updating the game through weeklies? Why were weeklies chosen as the core update cycle?
Weeklies.
So I think players have already kind of seen with the way we're approaching verse 3 is that we kind of are moving to like, I wouldn't call it monthly. It is like, it's not on a set schedule where it's like, oh, every month there's going to be this big update, but it is kind of this thing where it's like, oh, okay, this thing on the roadmap is up next, and we can kind of assume that's going to come within a decently quick, like a like a 1 to 2 month time frame, so they can like expect that to follow up. That doesn't mean we'll do away with weeklies on like a bug fix or patch basis. There will still be weeklies where there is content in them, like you know, the last one with Natune's weapon.
Natune's weapon?
There'll still be elements of that where it's like every week you'll see a patch come out where it's like bug fixes, maybe some small content here and there, like, you know, things people have worked on in the meantime. But they will be kind of working towards these like more planned out larger updates, like Authority Origin, or with this month it's going to be Hollow Tide and Iron Vow.
Yeah, I also think it's just generally nice.
Attunement, Sylvester.
I mean, I think it's also like kind of what people generally wanted, like less focus on the weeklies, more on like the big updates. And I think, being honest, like the weeklies we had, especially like maybe even a few months before, it's like it was taking away time from just focus on like actual big updates that, as you can see, got a lot of people back into the game. I think that's pretty nice.
17K players.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I guess decently surprised that people like the Authority Origin so much. I mean, when we were making it, I was super excited about it. Like, and I still think it's super cool. It's just I was also, I don't know, it was really cool to see like the community get behind it and really enjoy it as well. Like,
if we get good updates, of course, the
there's a lot of great,
behind it.
lot of great feedback.
Of course, because it's a good update. What is this?
Question.
You release a good update?
Are there any plans to rework old areas of the game, such as Miniatures and Layer 1?
I want to hear this.
Are there any plans to rework old areas?
Please say no.
Okay. So like, kind of like how we did with Merit in a way, like,
or I guess Arisia
adding new
as
life
well.
there.
Arisia also got some nice touch-ups.
Yeah.
Please say no.
I would say it's on I won't call it as needed, but like,
okay, that's
when
good.
we have an idea like Authority Origin, for example, where it's like we really want to flesh out this faction and we want to make it like super cool, I think that's when we make the decision. It's like, well, if we want to make like the Authority Origin feel really cool, like I remember when we were first talking about it, we were like, there needs to be like a town attached to Merit that, you know, like the soldiers can go hang out in, because that kind of like makes sense. It's like a military town where the soldiers on their off time get to go down and like relax.
That's a new area though.
Go to the tavern and things like that.
It's not a retouch. That's a new
area. I would say area reworks are like an update by update basis, and we kind of like go in and design it and decide like, oh, this area really needs a touch up because it like fits the vision. But I wouldn't say we're going to just like rework every old area just because it's older.
Yeah, I think we can just kind of decide like, oh, like this area hasn't really been touched up a lot. Like I think a good example probably is like, you know, we end up doing like well, probably we'll get to it, but like a Summer Origin, right? Like Summer has been kind of, it's been like the same thing for like years. Probably would get like a nice touch up when we come to that. So if it makes sense, I think we'll hit it.
I would say that if we if the origin's related to a faction, odds are that the faction's base will be improved in some way or like expanded on.
If you had an update around something, of course you're going to rework this said location because it's old. But please don't
about the current state of the game's PvP and PvE balance, huh?
No, PvP.
It's an ongoing process, really. It's just like,
yeah, true.
Trying to take with PvP balance. It's an interesting design problem because you kind of try and design these weapons like for. If you design them for PvP first, I definitely think it shows in like how the weapon works, like what critical it has, or like anything like that. Like you can definitely tell it's like, oh, this is meant to be a PvP weapon, versus like something that might be intended to be a PvE weapon, and like it's either broken in PvP, like super strong, or it doesn't like work well at all in PvP. So it's kind of a hard...
it's a tight balance to keep.
It's a hard balance to strike as the developers as well, so we just try and like take the player feedback as we can and implement it there.
What player
I
feedback?
think
I would say
Who's the player?
a big problem with balance throughout Deep's life cycle has been that there's not a lot of meaningful trade-offs on certain things. So like
what?
Like let's say like a Clips Kick, for example.
Oh, that's the Natoon's weapon.
It's this unblockable, high damage, high wind-up move, right?
Oh, the
and
can.
like
That's
crit. In my mind, that's what a good trade-off would be. Maybe not a Clips Kick per se, but it's like, okay, this move has clear upsides, clear downsides, and that's what allows it to do so much damage. Or in the case of like the opposite, maybe a very fast move that does no damage, but it interrupts people. I'm sure like players could see the utility in that, where it's like, oh, this move doesn't do damage, but I can use it to like steal my turn back when I normally wouldn't like have my turn. I think just like designing more in that domain will help with the balance, where it's like these moves or these weapons, you know, any like piece of content we add has clear upsides and downsides. I think that'll lend itself to being more balanced than, oh, this move comes out on a 0.4 windup and it does X amount of damage because it has to, or it does a different flavor of damage. I would just like going forward for us to like design with like clear use cases for moves or weapons in mind, and like balance the strengths and weaknesses of that specific piece of content around those guidelines.
Yeah, I definitely think it will be sometimes a bit challenging though. I do think that there's like so many different weapons and mantras that like pretty much most bases have been covered, right? So to try and like come up with like something like completely different will almost always result in like probably there being like some busted combination or like things you will have to like kind of patch it over time, which I do think is like for example, right? Like when we got like a new bell, right? Way back then, right? People were doing like shadow vortex and gravity field, right? And like that was something that like was like leading into like one-shot combos, which is something we had to like basically patch out. So I do think it's sometimes troublesome to really, you know, because you want players to be able to have those like unique interactions, right? But I think a lot of times they catch on, become like super meta, or like you'll see like a TikTok clip of it, and like people are like, dude, what happened to this game? Like this game.
Well, yeah, but you see that kind of plays into what we were talking about earlier when I was talking about like the Iron Vow stuff. Right. Is that the base game of Deep kind of allows you to entirely negate downsides, right? Like a move could be designed in a vacuum to be balanced, but what was the shadow move that like basically you had to get out of the circle? I forgot the name.
Shadow Vortex?
Shadow Vortex, yeah. So Shadow Vortex, you know, like in a vacuum is a fine idea. Like it's like, oh, okay, it's like this move is extremely powerful, but it has such a long windup, you just need to respect the zone and get out. But then players find ways to make sure you don't leave or move.
Yep.
And it kind of offsets that downside entirely. Like the moves are designed individually with balance, but they don't always they can become unbalanced when combined with other factors, which is I mean, design wise is pretty difficult to balance, but we try our best and we'll continue trying based on player feedback.
Next question: are the War Master and Chef Oaths still planned to be added
War
to the
Master
game?
and Chef Oath.
War Master and Chef Oaths. I don't know about Chef, but War Master is planned. I think especially with the Authority Origin coming out, it's more imperative now that it gets added at some point in the future.
Some point in the future, it's like, coming in like 3 months.
A War Master NPC is like actively in the game, and I think it'd be really cool for like players to like get to know more about Jericho in that way, and just like the War Master Oath in general. Yeah, that kind of leans more towards immersive gameplay to me.
For Chef Oath, that's something I'll be doing. Like I'm already working on it right now, like as we speak.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry about it, chat. I know like you're like no, I'm working. Like I was actually looking for a few different ideas, and I think I got it down for what I want to do for Chef Oath. So yeah, but if you guys have any suggestions for like things you might want to see, I'm always
Soul Chemist 2.0
looking for like maybe like 1 or 2 more ideas for Chef Oath.
Seth
Anywho.
Oath, bro.
Are we gonna see any new world events added to the game?
Ooh.
I feel like Arc would be the best ask on that one, but in terms of like my current like design vision, it's really focused on that roadmap, like laser focus on everything on that roadmap.
We're not getting anything but the roadmap.
I know it was
Outside
promised
Life
like
Wave.
we'd get more at some point. But I do think, I think if anything, there's like two things that could probably not take that much time to do. There's like one that's, I think, there was like a PvP one. Do you remember that, Rag? It was like the volcanoes and shit that pop up.
Oh, I think I read that right up, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also like Etris Raid, which I also think probably could be put on the list since like we want to probably give away for the authority to win, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think those two are like, you know, potential ones to add, like flesh out a little bit, maybe add like 1 or 2 bits of content too to like really make it
The
stand out as a world
volcano
event.
world event.
And I think we'd
What?
be good from there.
Yeah, that'd actually be really cool as like a unique authority world event where like they get told it's an Etris raid is going on, and then they can like get sent to it.
Like join.
Yeah, but this is just an idea.
Then like
Nothing
maybe like in
confirmed.
the future, if like we had like Etrian, like you can kind of like side with Etrian, then like there's a reason for like both sides to like fight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like a Vigil Origin or something like that. I mean, I'd like to see that at some point as well.
Vigil Origin.
I think it's kind of funny. It's when we think about all these origins and factions you can join.
Still ask Dev stream. Deepwoken is not cooking.
I don't know. Maybe some people do think about it, but I know that I wasn't initially thinking about Etria and Etris, and then I was like, wait, like it makes complete sense to like have an origin based on like the Vigil at the very least. Maybe not Etria because that's kind of currently under the Lord Regent's thumb, but I mean, if anything, that would be more of a Ministry origin.
Ministry Origin. Hold on.
Which I'm not sure on how I feel about a Ministry origin completely
Oh.
yet, just because they are kind of like our, I would say, are more like obvious villains in the Deepwoken universe, whereas like the Authority is like
in between.
They're kind of villains depending on which side you're on, but the Ministry is kind of everybody's enemy.
Yeah, but I want to be the villain, bro. What if I want to be the
But I
villain?
think players might be excited to like join their ranks and like figure out more about them, because realistically that would be one of the only ways to like learn about them because they're so secretive.
I think it'd be cool for maybe like if we end up doing that, like some stuff in the depths. I know some people have been like asking about like more
I'm the one
things as
asking.
what to do in the depths.
I was the one asking for the depths.
Oh yeah.
I was the one asking.
I would definitely like to see the depths more fleshed out. In the original vision of the game, it was kind of meant to be this thing where if you got sent from the overworld to the depths, you would go to the depths and come back stronger if you escaped.
Oh hell no, bro.
And that was always kind of like the plan with that. It didn't really kind of translate into the final product of the game, but I would still like to see it be
Zeus Layer 3 is dropping
a part of the game.
March,
It's
February,
still like in
something
my
like
mind
that.
as like the original vision and something I would like to see actually worked in.
I guess we got the next question here. Will we see any new mounts in the game? Ooh, mounts.
Mouse. It's a
Well,
flying lionfish. Flying
Limebeard's here, so
Lime? Hey, feel free to talk.
Please.
Yes, sir. I'd love
Flying
some new
lionfish.
mounts.
It's the moment.
Alright, you're the
Maybe
answer
that-
then.
Or maybe like a
Flying
40
lionfish.
mount. You know what I mean?
I do think expanding on that just a little bit, for like the idea of like central, I think it was like brought up like mounts could be like the method for like transportation, which would be kind of cool. Kind of cool to see.
yeah.
Somebody said lionfish mount and shit. What do you guys think of that?
That's
hard.
That's me, bro. I told you guys, lionfish mount. Yo.
Multiple mob reworks have been teased in the past.
Lionfish
Lionfish,
mount.
jellyfish, Kaido. Are they still planned, and when can players expect them to drop?
The flying lionfish, bro.
The ones that have been teased, I do expect them to still come out. Though, when can players expect them? Probably I would say they're going to most likely be lumped in with the like the larger content updates we drop, like Holotide or Iron Vow, Divergences, the ship modules, and then saving some for, you know, layer 3 and things of that nature.
Layer 3 though. Holy.
Okay. I'm gonna pick one last question. I'm gonna pick the last one.
Okay, last question. Are we getting a layer 3 trailer? That's my question, bro. I want to see a trailer for that shit. But they haven't even started working.
This one's interesting. Are there any plans for an ending for Deepwoken's narrative? Do you ever envision the game having a true final boss?
This is peak.
And I would not say a true ending, because the end of Deepwoken is essentially supposed to be the end of the world, so whenever that would occur. But
guys, what's this?
In terms of like the narrative itself, I would see it moving forward in big ways. Like if we ever add a Lord Regent boss fight, winning that should have a large, it should have a huge impact on the world, and like either like that would be the setup to send you to Central Luminant or something to that degree, or just like having a huge overarching impact on the like the current Luminants and like the NPCs responding to it, like the world changing based on that.
Well, that was the main idea of the game. The world
like I do
based on
want to see quote unquote final endgame bosses as like narrative elements, you know, that really like change the story in the world.
That's what we were promised with the release of Deepwoken, though.
Well, I guess besides that, that was your last question, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, they said that.
Can I expand on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wait.
No, I was saying, like I was talking about this earlier in dev chat, but it would be cool if whenever we expand to do things like that, it would be like a storyline type of thing. Like you beat the maestro, and then it's like you basically recruit more people to fight like endgame bosses like that.
Yeah.
Or like some sort of like actual quest line rather than like single bosses. I think that would make it much more fun.
I agree. Yeah, that's a great point.
More linear in a sense. Okay. Yeah.
Also, just be like cinematic, like Maestro like fighting Regent as you're like also fighting him.
Yo, that would be.
Yeah, kind of like you need to like recruit these lore characters in the world to like actually stand a chance against other lore characters that you're fighting.
Right.
Bro. That's cool.
Deepwoken cinematic.
But no, this has been great, man. I'm happy to be back
and the layer 3 trailer.
Like talking to the community, just like tell them what we're gonna do.
What's the viewership looking like?
Right, chat. Well,
from 7K
that's gonna be pretty much it for today, chat.
Yo, from 7K to 3K.
Kind of covered, I think, a lot of good stuff here.
We'll probably do. Well, I'll probably hop on stream with you to talk to them again, like either right before or right after Holotide drops.
Oh, you wanna do like another direct or like regular stream?
It'll probably be like a direct style thing where we like. I kind of would like to like just come in and talk about like a state of the game address essentially every time we do a more major update. That way they can know it's like, okay, this is how this update went, this what went right or wrong, and this is what we're working on next.
That's insane.
I guess if there's anybody else like in chat right now, or like in this VC who wants to like, because like there's like dev focused questions.
I wanted to
if anybody wants to answer any of them.
I can be a dev.
I'll answer you.
Yep, I'll be fine too.
Yeah, I think you guys have that Google form.
Now we're going on to the smaller devs.
Yeah,
Nakti sent me like the questions directed towards me.
Nakti should have sent.
Nakti God is the goat.
Oh yeah, I sent everybody questions. I was planning to put up the answers on like a Google Docs thing after the stream. But if you guys want to like knock some of them out in the stream, that's fine too. Like I'll still post them afterwards for people to read. So
Whatever, what's happening? They talked about a lot of things, bro. They just talked about the lower the region boss fight.
Do you want to go first, Vino?
Sure.
So what do you want
Let me see. I'll wait on Agamatsu. You want to find him first, or I'm going to Nactus team?
They said about the updates that what's it called? The weeklies are gonna be more balancing focused and bug fixes and like smaller pieces of content, like maybe a new enchanted or weapon. But they in the background will be working towards bigger updates, like focused updates, like we have now right now. Because right now they're working on Hollow Tide, Valve Iron, and something else. I think I forgot. But in between the bigger updates, we're going to be getting bug fixes and balance changes. So that's pretty much exactly what you just said.
the order in which
They have something. They have fixed schedules right now that they're going through with. You know, they're going with the said schedules. That's what's happening. Yeah, Valve Iron would bring me back instantly to Deep. Same. I mean, I'm already playing Deep, but I would only play Valve Iron if it's made well. Valve Iron being literally Deepwoken hard mode, like in Terraria, like you have harder bosses. They have changed.
like all of them.
And my guess for Valve Iron aspect, you know how fun the lower power PvP is when like each guy has like 3 mantras in their inventory, a starter weapon, and each mantra takes like 60% of your ether. So you use a mantra, then you actually have to go in, land some M1s to get your ether back, and then you can only use a mantra, and you have to think when you use your mantras, because it's very trivial. That's what I'm thinking Valve Iron is gonna be, plus some other added like W rank elements. That's my guess.
Dude, if you could like split them together and make like dual weapons, then that'd be fine.
Twin blades are mid. Come on, guys.
Twin blades are mid. You heard it here.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start. Let's see. First question.
Let me write that down. Twin blades are mid.
Yo. Please.
That's a problem.
This is what I told Aga. This is what I told Aga, bro. And more than one bow. Yo. Whoever this guy is, I like him, bro. I actually like him.
Right,
they watched my videos. They actually watched my videos.
What are the current plans going forward for the Hive? Are more Great Hives planned to be added anytime in the near future? Hive origins, life week, etc. It's quite a lot of. Okay, I'm a huge fan of the Hive and would love to see new content, even if it's simple things like small talents or equipment weapons.
Aspect, I talked with Agamatsu on stream. He said that Bo's talents are not good. Or more weapons.
Yeah. So for
what the fuck is Agamatsu?
Half of that question. Yeah, you will see another Great Hive, probably pretty soon. As for like Hive content, like Origins, Life Weave, like I said, like at the start of the direct, when I was first asked the question, like a lot of the early legwork for that is done. So once the like whole team comes together, we're good for that without too much difficulty. Life Weave, no, you'll be lucky to get like some Hive like oaths for now. For what I have planned for Life Weave, it's just like it's a lot to do on my own. It's I wanna do something that's like a unique gameplay thing, because a lot of Deepwoken feels like kind of samey.
No Life Weave.
Huge fan of the Hive, love seeing you content. Yeah, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad you are a huge fan of the Hive. Me too. Next question: is Life Weave going to be attunement? If so, will it still come with multiple paths? Yes. Next question: if our guild base is constructed with the help of Life Weavers. In specific, our campfires in the guild base similar to ones in the Hive. Yeah, those heat stones, they're called heat stones, and yeah, they do come from the Hive, but that's just like basic like stuff. Just got spread. Next question for you, can we expect the Hive content, more Hive content after its origin release? Hive themed weapons. Yeah, of course. I make like one thing like every year. So yeah, I will like do another one eventually, like another Hive thing eventually. For you, if you know, do you think your experimental work with Pyrokeeper has had a positive or negative impact gameplay-wise, and will you continue making things akin to it? Yeah, you know, I pop in, make some stuff every once in a while. If I think it's fun, I'm gonna add it.
Okay. This is the
If it like is unbalanced, you know, I don't mind nerfing it or changing stuff around. And next question: do you like pizza or burgers? Like who?
Do you like pizza or burgers? Okay,
Pizza is what I like the most, but I can't eat pizzas anymore, so burgers. And some stuff like, will I add more like Hive? Wait. Oh, do you plan to write more lore or expand on more things you've made? Well, yeah. I mean, I've been writing lore for the Hive since Arch brought the idea to me before Deepwoken released. I plan on still writing lore whenever. And if you know, if other Luminants release, such as Central or South, what are your plans to differentiate the Great Hives from others design-wise? I plan on like Central Great Hive being like a completely underground root network. That was like one of the like designs I don't mind like speaking on. I think that's the last one.
So you're looking through this dev Q&A thing, huh?
Yeah, we got the questions up there.
Anyone else want to go before I answer some?
Cut the feed.
I'll go. All right. Will K1 go on another legendary streak of content soon like he did in the past? Thank you, whoever wrote that.
Don't hype him up, please.
Deep. Might I add, he said Deep needs him. Thanks. But that really depends, because like it depends on if I'm like super motivated at the time. Like Blood Ren was like an idea for Holotide. I just kind of just like started working on it and like just powered through it. Same with like a lot of like the other content that I make, like Maestro, Iron Sing. Iron Sing was kind of like a.
What was happening with the test?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't like it that much anymore, but at the time I thought it was cool. But if I could go back and remake, I would. As for like other contents and weapons, undecided, bro. Next question. Let me see. K1, is there any chance of you making more attunement paths in the future? Yeah, definitely. I heard Blood needs a few. And I think Iron Sing could probably get a new one and maybe a Shadow one.
Is he right? Is he wrong?
But I don't have any concrete ideas for them. Number 3, will there be a Duke Horatio skin in ABA? Nah. Number 4, not a question, but let K1 know that I really like his work on the game and I would love to see more from him. Thank you, anonymous fan. Number 5, Rust Path for Iron Sing, rework Scrap Singer.
Scrap Singer. What?
Yeah, maybe. But Rust is like
maybe
that's actually a pretty good one, but
maybe means not happening. Trust me on this one. Maybe means not happening.
Am I even allowed to say this? Nah, there is paths for like there's plans for like special paths like that in the future.
Ooh.
Like Rust, Magma, Sand, stuff like that. Will Silent Cascade ever be renamed to Manigheti? No, I didn't even add that. 7, are you ever going to drop another Iron Sing weapon? Yeah. It's actually in the works. Number 8, for K1, Melonbeard, Yagafino, or Zartania, do you plan to write some lore of your own or expand on some things you made with its own lore written by you? No, not really. I leave most of the lore stuff to the lore team.
Boring, bro. Except for the random jobs that
I have ideas
and
like
the maybes.
There,
Yeah, it's really boring, bro.
Right,
like
a lot of the stuff.
They haven't showed anything.
Just kind of go along with it.
I was expecting something like the Layer 2 direct where they even showed the trailer and everything.
Yeah,
Just Great Love went never, bro.
I think that's it.
Never. Just Karita is dead. They haven't said a word on it.
Were there any questions for Sir Mead Hollow?
Summer Meat Hollow rework.
Went over what we were gonna do. We just kind of mentioned that we wanted to be doing something for Ceremade on the list.
If you've
Yeah,
got
I
like
said this
something you want to put out there, I mean,
in the
I feel
stream,
like
but what if you
you're
got
more than free
you
to
got Elastic and used the B Hope crate
Are
and
you allowed to
spammed
leak
it?
any of this stuff or no? Or you want to keep it under wraps?
It's up to you, honestly. I'm not
Maybe. I have no clue how that
Uh,
works. I'll get the weapon probably tonight or tomorrow.
We'll just keep it under wraps. I'll
And,
just say
let's see.
a new boss fight is coming with the dungeon as well.
Oh, Summer Meat Hollow dungeon and boss fight.
Tough.
Anybody else?
She's pretty cool.
Okay.
Arch, do you have anything to say?
Oh, is Archmage in there? Cool.
I think Arc's here.
Yeah, Archmage is not.
He's walking around type. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's down to VC.
No, he's in game.
Oh, he's in game.
But he's not on call.
Oh, Archmage is in
Yeah.
game but not in call.
He sent me like a bunch of, like, he sent me like pretty elaborate answers to the questions he got.
Oh.
Yeah, but you know, up to him if he wants to hop in.
Yeah.
The plan is to make it not suck.
Take a look at a few of these questions. Someone asked if I'm gonna do layer 2 or layer 3 bell. Maybe layer 3 bell. Depends on what we do.
Layer
I
3
do like
bell.
the idea of getting like exclusive bells.
Yo, layer 3 bell is
That
real.
sounds sick. Someone asked me about Gale Odachi. I'm not gonna lie, I am a Gale Hammer fan, but who knows? I am kind of going through making popular, like super suggested weapons as we speak. So maybe might do Gale Odachi. I'll think about it.
Gale Hammer. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be actually cool.
Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Was that Dex?
What's up, bro?
Dex?
I can address my questions real quick and bounce real quick.
Mint, yes, they said that it's called Molten. They just confirmed it.
Next, is it just the ones you sent me?
Yeah. If you want, I mean, there's also there's the full doc, but you've got the same questions in your DMs, so.
Okay. So for the first question, am I gonna make another oath like Vision Shaper? No time soon. Mainly because Saintsworn and Vision Shaper still need a lot of polish, and they just never feel done. And then, am I gonna do the Arc Water rework? It's not really a rework. It's kind of just like imagine a path within the oath, but no time soon because other things take priority over that right now. And then Arc Water not having a connection to the Ignition Union and Iron Sing, I think that makes sense if it did. I would probably have to talk to K1 about that to make a connection there because Iron Sing was made after, but now we can kind of tie those in together.
Iron Sing came from the Hive.
And then the Titus boss fight, engaging dungeon, Glaze. Do I for future boss fights? I probably wouldn't make the Ministry one for whoever asked that. But I do plan on making another boss fight, so I will get to that.
Ooh, another boss
Just
fight.
like no, in the same realm of no time soon. And then the best question: am I going to release the domain bell? Yes, I'm still stuck on the same thing and have been for the almost past year. So
the 1v1 bell.
That sums up my questions, and that's it.
The 1v1 bell is real, guys.
Very cool. Thank you.
W-Dex.
It better be legendary, 100%. It's 100%
Man's a bit busy.
It's domain bell. Domain bell.
Does anybody else want to like go through theirs, or are you just going?
Domain bell is gonna make an arena with someone that lets you 1v1 them. Think, you know the ultimate of the Valorant guy? Where you 1v1
There's
them
only
in an
one
arena.
person who managed to write a question to me and they misspelled my name. Not able to even write it.
To be fair, they mentioned like multiple developers and they purposefully misspelled like every name in that as like a joke. So it was hard to find.
With the super upload the video.
You know, someone asked me what was my favorite thing to work on in the game, and like me personally, no, I don't really work on content.
No, he didn't.
My line of work is backend and bug fixes, which I know this sounds bad because, oh boy, a lot of them do go through the cracks, don't they? I just haven't been active recently. But no, answer to that question. Well, content work is my specialty. My favorite thing to have worked on thus far was trying to get Enmity's combat logic. For those who don't know, I worked on Enmity, or rather implemented his attack logic. The attacks themselves and all the animations and assets, they were mostly done and made by my other talented
Man, fuck this guy, because of this guy, Enmity auto-parries every single
combat
thing.
logic. I wanted to break the mold with his boss design, because Deepwoken hasn't really seen something like Enmity up until that point. A boss that actually combos up, chains attacks together, and has different branching logic for depending on how, like, what the player is doing, if they're parrying or dodging. And yeah, it was really fun. Like, I had a lot of dopamine rushes whenever like I made significant progress on his implementation. Yeah, that was really fun. Okay, that's all.
You should do more bosses.
True, so true.
I can add something. I do want to do the lionfish rework. That will be done by me, most likely.
Lionfish rework.
If Enmity is so good, where's Enmity 2, you know?
Is the lionfish map coming out at the same time, Corey? Is that a thing?
Coming out at the same time as what?
As the rework?
Lionfish map, what?
Lionfish
mount. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Y'all can do that.
No, the game needs that. We need that.
True.
Okay, I think that's all. I think that's the whole stream.
Anybody else wanna answer their questions?
I guess I could.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
You go.
Okay. Okay, so someone asked, well, to the developer that made Dormant Splinter, can you make more relic weapons like that? Even though it was a pain to get, it was really cool and made me want to play Deep, just to get the weapon. And another subsequent question about Dormant Splinter would be if I wanted to design any more recipes.
Blowpipes.
Yes. I'm always interested in making like new relic weapons. The niche with those specifically is for them to be unique in some kind of aspect, whereas legendary weapons can traditionally be quite standard in their moveset, like hack and slash with a special effect or a certain stat. Relic weapons kind of change the mold, sort of like Vortex Echo, where you like pull the chain on your watch and you go back in time and reset your cooldowns, or create a healing pool, or specifically deal with the damage with your M1s. I would need to find some sort of concept that aligns with that kind of vision, but once I find something like that, I'm more than happy to.
Poisons them in the heal.
What's 1 + 3? I need help with my math homework. 4. But
yeah, what a question.
Why are we asking
What
this?
a question. What a question.
Am I going to fix Death's Reverie? I've been
Death's
waiting
Reverie
over
broken?
half a year for the movement to be fixed. I've bumped
it
it
broken?
daily.
I don't even know how it's broken.
Hallotide's soon. I'll probably give a once over to all of the weapons that have been previously added. Possibly give some of the original ones new crits.
With bells that could consume the souls of the dead, or only for better shadow casting would be crazy. True.
Last year, but the other two still need some love. But I can tweak those up. Would there be a scenario where you or another dev? Question asking me to repurpose specs. My specs are really badly coded, and I spent like next to no time on them, so I'm not.
Never mind. Someone already made it.
Unless
show him the rock.
Oh, the rock! Oh my god, the rock! Hang on.
I'll be a demonstration.
The rock. Oh,
Still
Christ.
But does it kill or not?
I gave one of these to Mike Pike because he won some sort of event, and I had to nerf it. What the
hell?
Yo! Wait, that's the new model.
Oh, yo.
Yo.
That's the new what?
Nice. Nice.
That's
Good
the
job.
new-
Lore event.
Yo,
He's got rigor mortis.
No, it's not. It's not.
Perfect leak, bro.
This is animal cruelty.
W leak.
This is messed up.
W leak.
W leak, bro.
Said
Ripped
we
him out
were
of the
saying.
freezer.
Bro, I'm
Just
showing it.
Oh my god. I'm trying to say my specs are like dog shit and I'm not adding them because look at this. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I
It's
think The
terrible.
Rock is kind of funny though. Like,
It is kind of funny.
It's not.
If you made
it's
like
not
a smaller
wanna
version,
drop
that'd be tough.
It's a leak.
We
It's
made the
not-
rock model.
it's gotta be
That's supposed to be like a
comically
little
large, right?
chiseled piece of it. But yeah, that probably not. It's probably not worth the time or the effort, and it'll probably spawn some kind of crazy bug. And I don't want to murder people with a rock and like have restores over that. So I pass. Oh my god, another question about the rock. Why does everyone want the rock?
Stop with the rocks,
They
bro.
want rock, man.
The tunes, are we ever getting the ether saber? Oh my god, maybe. Like a lightsaber? One day.
Oh, a
One day,
lightsaber.
maybe.
Maybe
Maybe
means
ask
never.
Fino for that. That seems like a
Keep
Fino
this in
weapon.
mind.
Interesting.
If you don't lock in,
It-
lock in.
It's so funny because like most of the weapons I make are just like common like things that nobody knows that I made. like
My last question. Am I God? Literally and metaphorically. No, I'm not. What? My questions are so weird. I'm sorry. Percy, go for it. It's your turn.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Yo, guys, it's like
Where did he go?
it's lifting up. Wait, can we clear it?
Oh my god, why is it taking off?
Why is it actually lifting? Hold on.
Yo.
I'm looking in the yo.
What the hell?
Oh, I think that's the lionfish.
Oh, my fly tool's gone.
That's the lionfish rework, by the way.
Just jumped off.
No, it's not the serpent.
We gotta fight him.
Yo, the authority people are killing me because I'm in the hive.
It's the lionfish
And now my flies is
model reworked. We got a leak about a while back.
Yo, we should get some free cam action on that. Oh, Percy will be right back.
Alright, this is the intermission.
Yeah, this is the lore event.
Like this thing doesn't have a actual value. Got like the older manual.
It's just a model.
Yeah, this thing is a literal model.
Oh my god.
We're gonna swarm it like flies.
Yeah, this is the lionfish model.
Alright, we just continue on the back of it.
Yo.
Yeah, new meeting spot.
Wait, we can stand up?
Percy back. Are you ready to answer your questions?
I'm back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can answer my questions. So this is to me, Arch and Nagty, but I'm just gonna answer it myself. So as the main writer of the game, what stories are you most excited to write about during Verse 3's development? I mean, so far I've had a lot of fun with Authority. It was really fun working with Nagty. Shout out to Nagty for helping me a lot with it after I burnt out really fast writing a load of stuff at the start. But in future, I'm really excited to do I think just a lot of the background work is really fun. Like brainstorming with the rest of the team, it's always a really good time. Like we always get really really great ideas together, and we really formulate it into one great story. People in chat, Horde Dessert. Just we don't know who I am. Damn. So someone asked me anything more you can say about Lullaby Owls. Got NPCs coming up. They're on the backlog. I'm going to add them later on. They're gonna come in one big bundle. So it's probably gonna come with Kiron lore because I have a lot of Kiron stuff in the cooking.
It's like the sea dragons. True.
Another question. What is your
Let us
thinking
continue
process when
to
coming up with the
check
artistic
it.
designs, whether
Yes.
they be in the form of illustrations, character writing, designing?
But guys, I
Designing.
think this is where
Usually
the
it's-
stream ends because there's nothing else interesting happening. I can't even lie. So I think this will be the end of the stream. It's really late for me as well. It's almost 1 a.m. But we got a list of everything that's coming. I'm gonna post the announcements as well after the stream ends. But yeah, guys, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. Yeah, I'll see you with some other depth saving videos.
Psycho code dodging.
Yeah.
Code dodging.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.